Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief. I'll let whoever wants to log on who remembers that I said I'm going to do 10 messages over the next 10 days. So yesterday was Insta Live with my first lesson of 2025. Sense of urgency. Trust the master plan. Tomorrow may never come. So live today to the max, to the highest of your potential. And today is day 2. Kids are not sleeping until I go and put them to sleep. Crazy day today of fatherhood, which officially, I don't care, I love it. All right, that's my mindset right now. And to all of you, wherever you are in the world, I love you guys. And this is my second message, or second message out of 10, I believe. All right, so 21st to 31st. And on 31st, I will do my message not at 12:30 midnight. I'll do it later because you guys are all going to be Happy New Year, blah, 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 blah. So I'll give you all some time to settle down so you can actually get live. All right. So wherever you are right now in the world, today's message, my second message or my second lesson that I have learned in 2025 is this topic of quality of relationships. This is fundamentally important. Whether you are a networker, whether you are corporate or you're just somebody who decided for some weird reason to follow me on Instagram, all right, this topic of the quality of relationships. What does it mean? It simply means that we, especially as networkers, as social enterprise entrepreneurs, we have a lot of relationships. Even socially speaking, whoever you are, wherever you are from, you got tons of cousins, tons of friends, tons of relatives. All right, then you got college friends, childhood friends, new friends, downlines, uplines, crosslines, V partners, AVPs, VCs. If you're a member of ISB, you have new friends in the ISB. And all of these relationships are not the same. No two relationships will ever have the same level of trespass, will ever have the same level of intensity, will ever have the same level of sacrifice that you are willing to give. Do you understand? That I believe that every relationship is different and no two relationships can be the same. You can, oh my God, Sandy_SC27. Somebody reach out to him. Sandy_SC27. Somebody reach out to Sandy. He's having some challenges. All right. And if you really think about it, no two relationships are the same. You can have two brothers and your relationship with them, even though you were born in the same house, grew up together, your relationship can be completely different. All right. Your relationship to your life partner can be completely different compared to your relationship to your mother. Your relationship to your mother can be completely different from the relationship with your father. All right. And I have come to realize that no two relationships are the same, and no two relationships can be managed the same way. So let me explain why this is important. A lesson I learned. I deal with groups of people, whether it's the V partners, AVPs, VCs, the founders, you understand? Leadership groups, my family, my extended family, my friend group, my childhood friend group. And we tend to handle these relationships in a grouping. You understand? We have like a group of people, okay, you talk to them collectively over dinner, in a training, on Zoom today. And you handle them in a grouping level. And I realize that's a mistake we make, especially networkers. Right? Networkers make this mistake all the time. They believe in the area of relationship management, in the area of relationship strengthening, one shoe fits all. Do you understand? Like one shoe fits all. Convey one message, go back, sing Kumbaya. It does not work that way. That you ultimately have to manage every individual relationship differently. You cannot give collective time to a collective group of people and say you love them all. They are all your brothers and sisters. Remember, we are not politicians. We are not trying to get votes. We are trying to build a family. We are trying to help people earn money, you understand, and change their lives. We are trying to fulfill the vision of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, of through this industry of social enterprise. All right. Oh, Petin. Yeah. Hi, Uncle Cheese. I'm 10 years old and my name is Tenzin. Tenzin, how are you, Abu? Tenzin, my wee kid. All right. So, we tend to generalize our approach to relationships. And this is the mistake most people make. So the lesson I learned in 2025, the second lesson, that no two relationships are the same and every relationship needs to be managed differently because you're dealing with different people. You're dealing with people at a different point of their journey while you are at a different point of your journey. You're dealing people with a different level of trespass. Or you're dealing with people going through challenging times and you're also dealing with people who have no challenge. All right? But please figure out how you manage your relationships better. Now, I can tell you what I do. The first thing I do, that even though I speak to a collective group of people, I always maintain my individual relationship with everyone. May it be on WhatsApp, one-on-one meetings, let's have coffee, or late night call. It doesn't matter. I try my best to figure out how I can manage this relationship, strengthen this relationship individually with that person, and collectively still manage that group, still work with that group, still belong to that group, still enjoy the journey with that group, but without losing the individual connection. So the collective connection, the collective trespass, because you are upline, you understand, you are AVP, VC, V partner, whatever. The collective management of that relationship requires, but on top of that, you must have individual connections with everyone. You cannot rely on the collective relationship with everyone. You have to have the individual relationship with everyone, which could take an additional 2 minutes a week, which could require you to meet that person alone for coffee sometimes and not always meet together. That's my problem, because I have so little time to meet people. When I travel, I try to meet people collectively. Then you must ask me, Chief, how do you do it? Here's the answer. So firstly, I categorize the people in my life by tiers, like hot, warm, cold. But this is much more tiers, because not everyone is as close to me. All right? There are some people who are closer to me. There's some people who I have a stronger connection with. There's some people who like me more and I like them more. This is completely normal. Nobody can like everyone the same. Maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks, but after that, reality sets in. So whoever gives you the bull sugar, that they look at everyone the same as my brothers and sisters, they are scamming you. It does not exist. It cannot be done. You are human, not God. Do you understand? So, whoever I look at, there will be a natural liking, natural tendency with similar hobbies, interests, background, or some incident in your life brought you closer to them. But doesn't mean you ignore the rest of the world. Your love can be the same for everyone. But the strength of your relationships, I love everyone. I love you, I pray for you, even if I have not met you. But my strength of my relationship with everyone on this call is completely different. No two people are the same. Even if you look at my inner circle, like Arun, Adli, Sati, David, Dave, Joel, Kalai, if you look at the inner circle, all right, of my brothers and sisters, it does not mean I treat them the same. It does not mean the strength of my relationship amongst them is the same. And it also doesn't mean that my relationship with Sati is the strongest because he's my blood brother. Do you understand or not? So it's very unique, this concept of relationship. We generalize, but I don't think generalization works. So you need to consistently understand that while you are managing that relationship on a collective basis, while you're communicating as a group level, while you are managing the goal, the vision, the story at the group level, you still need your individual relationship with everyone. And it's human nature. The more closer that person is, it is natural that you talk to the person more, you communicate to the person more, you meet the person more, you cross paths more. It's completely, absolutely normal. Uzbekistan, we are coming back to Uzbekistan. I'm so proud of all my warriors in Uzbekistan. Tenzin, I'm here. Uncle Cheese, please respond. Tenzin, I love you, I'm here. All right. So what I realize is that the time you spend will always be different. Some people you meet in the coffee shop, some people you meet in the restaurant, some people come to your house or you go to their house. It's completely different every level of relationship. But your core inner circle, let's say you're surrounded by the first round, the first circle of people around you, your closest brothers and sisters, your closest allies, the people who lifted you up and the people you lift up. All right, the people you talk to, you can pour your heart out without fear of consequence or them forming an opinion of you just because you are demonstrating a moment of truthfulness or weakness. You understand? That inner circle, you have to invest time. Because end of the day, that inner circle, right? That original gang, the OG, all right? That inner circle, that journey of life will be a long journey with them. Always remember that. Your inner circle, may it be your childhood friend, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your mom or dad, all right? Just because they're mom or dad doesn't mean they're automatically in your first circle. From importance, from duty, from responsibility, yes. From strength of relationship, it's not automatic. I know some people who have a very black and white relationship with their parents. I love you, Ma. I love you, Pa. I'll always be there for you. You understand? Not necessarily their father and mother is their best friend. I was blessed because my mom, right, became my best friend. I could tell her anything, almost anything. God bless her soul. She must be looking at me and say, "Hey, moron, stop talking about me." My relationship with mom was so strong, so real that I could talk to her about anything. My darkest hour, my most difficult times, I could approach and talk to her. You understand? All right? I am coming to Ghana soon, don't worry. So, you need to strengthen those relationships. And every year, every 2 years, every 6 months, a new person may come into your inner circle. And you start strengthening that relationship again. Now, don't misunderstand me, okay? I'm not telling you to ignore everyone else. I'm telling you to give more time where it matters. You understand? Because your journey of life is completely decided by the strength of your relationships, by your comfort in your relationship. You should be able to sit with some people, all right, who are your inner circle and be yourself. Be yourself. Have respect. Maybe it's your upline, whatever, but be yourself. The day you cannot be yourself, that's no longer a relationship. That's a form of, it has become a transaction. You are demonstrating respect just to keep that person happy. All right? For some benefit, I guess. You understand? Or survival. But if you truly have real good relationships, you all can sit down, you all can talk about anything. You can hug, you can joke, you can have fun, and that's so important, because I always believe the journey in social enterprise has a great benefit of money, but the true priceless benefit are the relationships you will establish, you will build, you will strengthen along your way. You understand? And it's mind blowing. So go back to the drawing board. Draw the circles around you to understand who's your level 1, who's your level 2, who's your level 3. Then ask yourself, have you invested enough time in level 1? How strong is your trespass with level 1? You understand? So lesson I learned is the power of relationships, the power of loyalty. You understand? And don't get confused with loyalty. Loyalty must never be blind. Loyalty must be with your eyes wide open. If you close your eyes, eventually you will not know who or what you are loyal for. Do you understand? So loyalty requires your eyes to be wide open like my big eyes. You understand? Be loyal to the person, be loyal to their value system. You have to decide. The world changes, people change, everything changes. It doesn't matter. Loyalty is fundamentally important. All right? With your eyes open. Be loyal, like Adli said. He's not loyal to the company. He's not loyal to me. He's loyal to the value system I carry, the DNA I carry. My loyalty to Japa and Dato Sri is based on the same thing. It's their value system, the DNA, all right, which is fundamentally important. All right, we're not running an ashram. We're not running a cult. All right, we are running a value system organization. An organization that does its best to keep its promises. Do you understand? And that's very, very important. The relationships, the inner circle, the value system, the loyalty, and all of this, managing relationships, understanding which relationships are important, investing more time in the right relationship. All of this, there's one fundamental guideline. Your ego cannot be involved. If your ego is involved, then you are in a relationship to satisfy your ego. You are in your relationship out of fear. You are in this relationship for just financial gain. You understand? That should never be the case. We should not exist this way. People who smile just to get a benefit, I don't like people like that. Are you guys with me? I like real people. I like people who have good value systems. I like people who stand by you, not only through the sunny days, by also your darkest hours. Remember that. So go back to the drawing board. Understand your relationships. Understand the power of your relationships. Understand how you have taken so many relationships for granted in 2025 and better plan to strengthen it in 2026. All right? Hang on. Sandy, I already said somebody will get in touch with you. All right? I don't know what experience you had with us, but go back to the person who brought you. You can't contact. Somebody will reach out to you, bro. Relax. All right? Don't participate in my Insta live for the purpose of grandstanding or sharing only your problems. You understand? I'm very sorry if anything bad happened to you in your journey with us, but somebody will get in touch with you. Sandy_SC27. Hopefully what I'm saying, and you're not just watching me just to write your messages. Maybe you could learn something, not only about the business, but also life. I'm not saying I'm a great teacher. I'm just sharing you my experience. All right, Sandy? But somebody will get in touch with you, Apu. Don't worry. So coming back to my lesson number 2 that I learned in 2025. It's all about relationships. It's all about putting time in relationships. It's all about evaluating relationships. It's all about understanding which are good or bad relationships. It's all about understanding the intent of the person who has a relationship with you. It's also about being grateful that you have somebody in your inner circle, because life is useless if you don't have, this journey is useless if you're not going to share it with somebody or a group of people. Do you understand? That's my lesson number 2. So if you're going into 2026, go in with clarity. Change the way you manage relationships. Change the way you re-establish trespass. Change. So you will have not only more quantity of relationships. That's not important. Anyone can make a quick friend in the bus stop. I'm talking about the quality of your relationships. Are you guys with me? If you don't have enough quality relationships, if you don't have enough deep relationships, if you don't have best friends, if you don't have inner circle, if you don't have that, one day you will fall. Do you understand? I've always believed in this. I've always believed in the power of relationships. All right? So that's my lesson number 2. I hope it made sense. It's going to be on my reel, on my grid, so you can tell people to watch it if it's going to add value to them. And I'll see you tomorrow between 12 to 12:30, which will be more peaceful because I don't have to rush back and put the kids to sleep. I'll be back in Kuala Lumpur tomorrow, early morning tomorrow. All right? So 12 between 12 to 12:30. All right, I'm going to be online until the 31st of December. I love you guys and God bless all of you.